We all know that a good night's sleep is fundamental to our health. But what if I told you that the way you sleep could reveal deep secrets about your brain and mental well-being? It's a fascinating and developing area of science. Recently, researchers have made a groundbreaking discovery. They've defined 5 distinct sleep profiles, each intricately linked to our brain activity and our mental health. This isn't just about whether you're a good or bad sleeper. It's a much more nuanced picture of our nightly rest. This new understanding goes far beyond the simple advice to get 8 hours of sleep. It suggests that our specific sleep patterns, how we fall asleep, how long we stay asleep, and what disrupts our rest are like a unique fingerprint. These patterns are tied to everything from our mood and emotional state to our cognitive functions. By exploring these profiles, we can start to see sleep not just as a period of rest, but as an active, revealing process that reflects our overall health. Most importantly, understanding your personal sleep profile could be a powerful tool for proactive health management. It could help you and your doctor spot the very early signs of potential mental illness or cognitive issues long before they become more serious problems. Think of it as a personalized early warning system, one that's running every single night while you rest. So, let's dive into these 5 profiles and see what your sleep might be telling you about your health. First, let's talk about a profile many of you might unfortunately recognize: the poor sleepers. These are the individuals who consistently struggle with sleep. Whether it's the endless tossing and turning, trying to fall asleep, or waking up multiple times throughout the night, unable to get back to that deep, restorative rest. It's a frustrating cycle, where the night brings anxiety about not sleeping, and the day brings exhaustion from it. This isn't just about feeling tired, it's a pattern that has profound effects on daily life. The research shows a strong, undeniable connection between this sleep profile and mental health. Individuals who identify as poor sleepers frequently report experiencing significant symptoms of anxiety, depression, and even heightened feelings of anger or stress. It's often a difficult chicken and egg scenario. Does the poor sleep cause the emotional distress, or does the distress lead to the poor sleep? The reality is, they often feed into each other, creating a downward spiral that can be incredibly challenging to break. The mental toll is immense. This struggle isn't confined to the night. For poor sleepers, the consequences spill over into their waking hours, leading to what doctors call daytime impairment. This can manifest as difficulty concentrating at work or school, a persistent feeling of brain fog, irritability in social interactions, and a general lack of energy to engage with life. It's a constant battle against exhaustion, making even simple tasks feel monumental. Understanding this profile is the first step toward recognizing that the problem isn't just being a light sleeper, but a significant health issue that deserves attention and care. Now let's explore a truly fascinating and somewhat counterintuitive group: the sleep resilient. These individuals present a puzzle to researchers. On one hand, they face significant mental health challenges that we would typically associate with sleep disturbances. They might be dealing with conditions like ADHD, characterized by inattention and hyperactivity, or other issues that create a lot of mental noise. Logically, you would expect their sleep to be chaotic and fragmented, mirroring the challenges they face during the day. But here's the surprising part. Despite these underlying mental health struggles, sleep-resilient individuals do not report having sleep problems. They fall asleep without much trouble, they stay asleep through the night, and they wake up feeling relatively rested. It's as if their sleep mechanisms have built a protective wall, shielding their rest from the turmoil of their waking minds. This resilience is a remarkable phenomenon that scientists are eager to understand better. What is it about their brains or their biology that allows them to preserve this crucial function? The existence of this profile is incredibly important because it challenges our assumptions. It shows us that a mental health diagnosis doesn't automatically condemn someone to a lifetime of poor sleep. There's a biological or behavioral factor at play here that confers protection. Unlocking the secret of the sleep resilient could hold the key to developing new therapies. If we can figure out what makes their sleep so robust, we might be able to teach those same strategies or replicate those biological advantages for people in the poor sleeper category, offering new hope for those who struggle nightly. Next, we have the short sleepers. This group is defined not by the quality of their sleep, but by the quantity. These are the people who consistently get less sleep than the recommended 7 to 9 hours, often surviving on just 4, 5, or 6 hours a night. Some may even wear this as a badge of honor, believing they are highly efficient individuals who simply don't need as much rest as everyone else. They might feel like they're getting a head start on the day, packing more into their 24 hours. However, the research paints a much more concerning picture. While they might not report feeling sleepy in the traditional sense, their brains are often paying a hidden price. This chronic sleep deprivation is strongly linked to deficits in cognitive function. Short sleepers tend to have more issues with memory consolidation, making it harder to learn and retain new information. They also show impairments in executive functions like planning, problem-solving, and flexible thinking. It's a silent erosion of cognitive ability that can have long-term consequences. Beyond the cognitive impact, this profile is also associated with distinct personality and behavioral traits. Studies have found that short sleepers often exhibit higher levels of aggression and lower levels of agreeableness. They might be more prone to irritability, impatience, and conflict in their personal and professional relationships. It suggests that a lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it can fundamentally alter how you interact with the world and the people around you, often for the worse. The hustle culture that glorifies sleeping less may be ignoring the very real toll it takes on our minds and our personalities. The fourth profile identified by scientists is the sleep aid user. This is a diverse and growing group of people who rely on external substances to initiate or maintain sleep. This doesn't just mean prescription sleeping pills like Ambien or Lunesta. It encompasses a wide spectrum of aids, including over-the-counter medications, supplements like melatonin, natural remedies such as valerian root or chamomile tea, and even substances like CBD or THC, which are increasingly used for their sedative properties. What defines this group is that their sleep patterns are not entirely their own. They are shaped and modified by the substance they are taking. While these aids can be incredibly effective at helping someone fall asleep, they don't necessarily replicate a natural sleep cycle. For example, some medications are known to suppress REM sleep, the stage crucial for emotional processing and memory. So, while a person might be unconscious for 8 hours, they may not be getting the full restorative benefits that natural sleep architecture provides. This creates a complex situation. For many, sleep aids are a lifeline, providing desperately needed rest to those with severe insomnia. However, reliance on them can mask underlying problems. Is the sleep issue a primary disorder, or is it a symptom of something else, like anxiety or sleep apnea, that isn't being addressed? Furthermore, there's the risk of dependency and the potential for side effects. The sleep aid user's profile is a reminder that while these tools can be helpful, they are a treatment, not a cure, and their use fundamentally alters the sleep we experience. Finally, we come to the fifth profile, the disturbed sleepers. This group is different from the poor sleepers who struggle with the internal process of falling or staying asleep. Instead, the disturbed sleepers have their rest actively and repeatedly interrupted by external factors or lifestyle choices. Their ability to sleep might be perfectly fine, but their environment or their habits are constantly sabotaging the process, preventing them from achieving deep, consolidated rest. The culprits behind this disturbance are often common habits. Consuming alcohol close to bedtime is a major one. While a glass of wine might make you feel drowsy, and help you fall asleep faster. As your body metabolizes the alcohol, it leads to a rebound effect that causes you to wake up frequently in the second half of the night. Similarly, the nicotine in cigarettes is a stimulant that can disrupt sleep architecture. Even something as simple as dehydration can lead to restlessness and nighttime awakenings, fragmenting your sleep without you even realizing the cause. The impact of this constant interruption is significant. Fragmented sleep is not restorative sleep. Even if the total time in bed adds up to 8 hours, the constant micro-awakenings prevent the brain from cycling properly through the deeper, more healing stages of sleep. This leads to many of the same consequences as sleep deprivation: daytime fatigue, cognitive impairment, mood swings, and a general decline in health and well-being. This profile highlights the critical importance of sleep hygiene, the habits and environment we create around our rest, and shows how seemingly small choices can have a major impact on our nightly recovery. We've walked through the 5 distinct sleep profiles that scientists have now defined, from the struggle of the poor sleeper to the mystery of the sleep resilient. Each one offers a unique window into the intricate relationship between our minds, our bodies, and the crucial hours we spend in rest. Seeing these patterns laid out so clearly is a powerful reminder that sleep is not a passive state, but an active process that reflects and influences every aspect of our health. It's a complex and personal experience. So, take a moment to reflect. Which sleep profile sounds most like you? Are you fighting for every hour like a poor sleeper? Or are you a short sleeper running on fumes? Perhaps you recognize your habits in the disturbed sleeper or the sleep aid user. Understanding your sleep type isn't about labeling yourself. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge. It could be the very first step on a journey to better mental and physical health, helping you ask the right questions and seek the right support. Your sleep is one of the most powerful levers you have for improving your life. By paying closer attention to it, you're investing in your long-term well-being. We're only just beginning to understand the full story our sleep can tell. For more science news and tips to help you live a healthier life, make sure you subscribe to Live Science. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. Sleep well.